People have said time and again that consistency is the key. May it be learning a new skill, breaking an old habit or forming a new one, finishing a project, or unlocking success. Consistency in sticking to the original plan determines where you'll be tomorrow, or in 2 weeks, or in years to come. But despite knowing and recognizing this reality, why is it that for many, consistency is still so hard to achieve? Let's face it, being consistent is hard. It is likely that we quit prematurely on some goal that we have set on, and end up feeling unaccomplished and frustrated. We start off having high spirits, optimistic about our new missions. Soon after though, motivation starts to wane. This diminishing interest is further weighed down by hurdles and challenges that come our way, particularly those we didn't expect. So, we call it quits. Ultimately, there are a lot of factors why many do not persist in accomplishing the goal. Here, we'll explore 3 reasons relating to misdirected focuses that actually impairs our ability to push through and stay on track. Number 1. Putting too much focus on willpower. Yes, willpower is good and necessary, but focusing too much on it is definitely not sustainable. Imagine forcibly deciding to do something every day. You might be able to do it for a week, or a couple of months, or maybe even for a season. But each time you do it, a huge amount of willpower needs to be conjured up. As your willpower tank gets depleted, somewhere along the line, you start to get burned out and consider quitting. Unfortunately, this is all but normal for many. As opposed to putting too much premium on willpower, consider finding, or better yet, incorporating things that are actually enjoyable and meaningful in your small everyday tasks. You need to come to a point where there is some level of excitement and that you somehow look forward to the task. This idea should not be too far-fetched, as it is also you who have set this goal to start with. In other words, the desire, in the first place, must already be present. And it's become a matter of looking for and adding catalysts that highlight this desire. So whether it be sipping on your favorite fresh brew while working late nights, or listening to a new playlist while working out, find that something to make the experience more entertaining and pleasant for you. As you continue, force of habit will soon be on your side and things will become a lot easier and lighter. Number 2. Putting too much focus on results. No matter how uneventful or mundane you think your life is, your days are still, and will be different from each other. As such, the results you see from your everyday efforts invariably changes as well. This makes putting too much focus on results to become a potential discouragement to forwarding your goals. When you always weigh the value of your incremental progress in light of the bigger picture, it will always pale in comparison. Not to mention, there will be times that development might stagnate, or worse, negative results come out. This is another reason why many quit prematurely. Instead of viewing results as the undisputed king when it comes to determined progress, consider focusing more on the processes involved themselves. When you look into the process, you allow yourself to be engaged in a dynamic learning experience. Here, results become mere outcomes of experiments, instead of being the sole basis and determiner of progress. Learning through the process becomes the benchmark of success or failure. This means, your question should not be, what results do I see? But instead, your question must be, what are the things I learned from this? This approach also helps to shield you from the impact of negative results. So long as you learn and identify points of improvement, then, your desired results will eventually come. Number 3. Putting too much focus on others. Consistent effort often trumps natural talents and abilities. And while we see and praise the finished work of other people, we overlook and forget the behind the scenes that propelled them to their current state. It is so easy to be swept away by new techniques from self-proclaimed gurus who teach a supposedly easier and shorter way. Jumping from one program to another only satisfies our thirst for novelty. But it surely does not help our cause to become consistent in achieving our goals. Putting too much focus on others' opinions or successes can tremendously distract you from your own personal plans and goals. This leads to unnecessary delays and detours. Truth is, consistency is not glamorous. While the product and result of being consistent shines like a gem, your everyday consistent efforts look very far from it. No one will be watching as you try to develop a habit. No one will be constantly cheering you on your lazy days. Your everyday consistent effort, like for most people, can look like a struggle at times. So anticipate that you will feel dullness and discouragement along the way. A good way to deal with this is, instead of focusing on others, focus more on knowing yourself. Know more of your strengths and weaknesses, your tendencies and predispositions, your talents and limitations, your desires and turn-offs. Recognizing these will make you understand the uniqueness and peculiarities of who you are. This will help you position yourself to be in an environment where you can be optimally productive and happy at the same time. It's never too late to start learning consistency. And every step matters. So go on and begin today. Let us know how you stay consistent on your plans and actions by commenting them down below. If you like this video or like to see more contents like this, make sure to press the like button and click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.